Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Cross. Last time we explored Termina. This time, when we go up here, we get an automatic cutscene. And we can pick up one more item from a guy over here standing in the shade that you can't actually see. Not some kind of hoodlum. Get my drift? Sure, buddy, sure. You're a nice guy. Here, take this. And we got another frame. Yay! All the frames in this game suck. I didn't talk to you yet. What do you say? Just too cool to hang out with anyone else. Well, way to go, kid. You enjoy that. Now, if I remember correctly, there's actually a little bit of lore in here. And slow down. That is how the 6 great dragons sealed away evil and restored peace to the land. Do dragons really exist? How big are they? The old people made it up. Acacia says dragons still exist. So people don't seem to like Corse around here. Guldov, where we've heard that Corse is from, is apparently in the Dark Ages. Where in the world is there such a thing as a dragon tier? His stories are fun to listen to. The story he told me last time was about Master Viper's Manor. Anything he says is a flat-out lie. Any child that believes such nonsense is not a child of this... Whoa! Okay. Oh, apparently you're a little sick, are you? So... it's never really identified. You saw when we went to go talk to Corsia by his boat just outside the shrines there. He was talking to someone that was swimming. That person was a demi-human. Without going into major spoilers, Corsia seems to have an association with a number of these demi-humans. So people don't like Corsia around here. The amount of prejudice is kind of staggering, really. Without getting into, you know, real life or anything, it just, as far as the story goes, it's rather staggering. But yeah, something about dragons and stories and a dragon tier, and I'm sure none of this stuff will ever come up over the course of this game. Nope, not at all. A little more to the left. Oh, cool. Old town filled with flowers. Thankful to Master Viper for the town's peace. What are you guys talking about? Let's go in the house and see. I think she's talking to someone on the other side of the window or something? Maybe not. Grandma keeps waiting for her grandson to come back. Always tells me stories about him. Don't know where he is. If you meet him on your travels, please tell him Grandma is waiting for him. His name is Skelly. Well, our skull has a name. Who might you be? Just travelers. Eyes have become really weak in my old age. Thought your grandson had come back. Love to make people laugh. Why the boy joined the circus to become a clown. Interesting. Haven't heard from him since. Pray I might see his cheerful face once more, or heaven comes to claim my soul. Well, there seems to be some kind of association here, so let's use the heavy skull on you. Well, it's a creepy thing. What about you? No? Now, if you go over here, there's kind of a hidden scene here. You have to press the X button while facing kind of the window there, and you'll get a short little scene here with this guy trying to sell his Viper churros for 100 G apiece. Apparently, he's not doing too well at the moment. Keep that in mind for later. Alright, and last but not least, man, the slowdown is bad here. All squeaky clean. The Viper Festival. Watches over you always, does he? Resides in his manor along with his Acacia Dragoons, who we've already met some of them. You were invited to the manor a little while back. Really? Design incorporates the surrounding terrain to its advantage, making it an impenetrable fortress. Powerful soldiers standing guard front at the main gates. Not for you folks. You got an invite though. Cold reception from the gate, from the guards at the gate. Alright, that's settled. We gotta sneak... Okay. Why are we still talking to you? Gotta find out what the Acacia Dragoons are up to. And, well, understandably, we need to figure out why Karsh was, trying to kidnap me for question mark reasons, because they never really explained that. I've got some business there too, so I'll help go along with you. Alright. Step 1. Before this scene, save. Absolutely save. Step 2. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, there are multiple endings to this game. Part of that includes taking different paths to get different characters. In addition to getting all of the different paths and show off all the different characters, I also want to get all the different endings. So suffice to say, I'm going to show 3 different sequences here, because there are 3 different ways of getting into Viper Manor, and regardless of whether you choose to go with Kid or not, that is the next goal that we have set for us. Not exactly sure why, other than trying to figure out why Karsh was after me, but that is currently our goal, to get into Viper Manor. There are 3 different guides, 3 new party members that can take us there. Each of them has their own path, and you can only recruit 1 per playthrough. So I have my save file prior to this episode, so I can come in here at any time and get any of the different paths that I want to. So for the first one, we're going to choose to bring Kid along. But we're not going to do that on all of them, because there are differences that show up from choosing different options here. So I'm going to say it again. Make absolutely certain that you have a save file prior to this, because if you want to get all the characters, you want to get all the endings, you're going to need to do this. The obvious choice. Viper Manor's a bloody big place. It'll be easy to break into, except for everyone has said otherwise. Gotta be more than one way in. If we don't plan this right, it'll cost us our lives. I'll leave this in your hands just in case. It's a teleporter. It's a handy gadget that allows you to exchange party members from far. I'm going to explain how to use it. It's as simple as she just said, so she doesn't need to. We received the teleporter. And Kid joined your party. Alright, what we're going to do now is we're going to pull in Kid and 1 additional scene that you can get with Mojo, and that's about it. But if you ever want to use the teleporter again, you press the square button. The teleporter is now here. You can use it on save points and on the world map. Alright, what else we got here? First things first, I'll show it here, why not? Since we saw the scene earlier, his churros aren't selling very well. I actually forgot to include this in my notes. I know to do it, but I don't think I put it in my notes. I don't see it. Anyway, 100 is too much, too cheap, about right. You want to say it's too much. It's a tad too much, and by a tad, he means it's, way too much. Now, from what I recall, the correct value to input here is somewhere between 50 and 60. I don't think it matters which value in between there, but it's just supposed to be between 50 and 60. So I make it bang right in the middle just to make it simple and easy. And if you do that, you will get a very nice reward for it much, much, much later in the game. So make sure you do that on each of your playthroughs here. Now, we're going to bring Mojo for this one scene that I'm not sure how many people really know about, but yeah, there's this random scene where he talks to the other straw doll. Now, that's what he used to do before with his accent, his lost, except for, I think it had an accent, like 2 dots. I can't remember what the name of that accent is, but I thought it was either 2 dots above an O or it was a UM or something like that. But he used to say that all the time. I thought he said it more often than he has so far, but we're not going to see very much of it because that's about the extent of his usefulness to the game. Except for the one bonus scene that he gets later on. Alright, in here, we're going to talk to this guy over here. You'll remember that we talked to a few different people who talked about needing to go to Viper Manor. This was one of them. On my way to see General Viper. Vacancy among the 4 Devas of the Acacia Dragoons. Perfect for a splendid swordsman such as moi. Okay. Lost precious metal, symbol of heroism. I will certainly be turned away at the gates. Now, you need to get, I think you need to get that line again. I'm not 100% sure if you need that or not, but you remember we talked to this kid before. He said he found something. Shiny metal on my chest. Fits me perfectly. And we had characters that were saying something along this line before, but he's like, nah, I'm not going to give it back yet, because the story didn't require us to have that yet. So now that the story does require us to have it, we can get it back. I want to be a hero, not a thief. Here you go. We get the Hero's Medal. Now, if you go into items and the key items, you can see some nice little portraits for each of the items here. Creepy looking skull, our safety gear, and the I don't need that one. The Hero's Medal. One piece of a 3-piece Heroes collection said to prove the wearer is a true hero. This is not the Hero's Medal from Chrono Trigger. Nor are there any characters from Chrono Trigger that we've met so far. But somehow this guy got his hands on the Hero Medal, which really should be in Frog's hands, but you know, what can you do? Oh, I think he just repeats his dialogue. I think you have to use the item on him. Yes, yeah, shut up. Yeah, you open up your menu and Hero's Medal. Video game. Wasn't close enough. And you return it to him. Now you can head to the manor. You talk to him again after that. I insist you take me when we go to the gates. Okay. You would have no problems, but yeah. So he wants to be seen around people who he views as lesser than himself. Yeah, we're gonna go. And Pierre joins the party. Pierre is... well, as you can see, his stats are even worse than Mojo, and I complained that Mojo was bad, so he just might be one of the worst characters in the game. Apparently he gets better late game, but I've never suffered through using him that long to get him there, so that's not going to change this time. This is going to be a very short path here. And the reason why this is going to be a short path is because there's nothing particularly special about Pierre's path. He just goes right in the front door. The other 2 characters each have a dungeon involved in getting to Viper's Manor. And they're a lot more interesting as characters over the course of the game anyway. Pierre, not so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take him there. And in order to go in, we kind of need to outfit our new party with some new gear, because we have like the basic level 1 stuff. We could, well, he's got a bronze sword. He comes equipped automatically with Hero's Medal. What this does in effect, I think, is just boosts his evade. As you can see, it's by 24%, so it's not a small amount, but it's still not very good. So we're not going to worry about that too much. But if you go here and you exit out, don't have any iron. Been out of it for a long time. You can make better stuff if you had iron. When will you pay us last month's rent? Shouldn't be so hasty. I'll pay you double once I make it to stardom. So as you can kind of tell, he's a little sketchy. He's not the hero that he really seems to be. He's just kind of a dork. But anyway, as you can see, there are copper weapons that we could buy, which are an upgrade, but I only have 1 copper. There's iron equipment available, but I have no iron. If you go to dismantle accessories, the Profiteer's purse that we picked up in the previous episode contains exactly 3 iron. The first number there next to each of those materials is the item, or the amount that we'll get from dismantling this piece. It's free to dismantle something and you get the base components of it. We will not be able to get another Profiteer's purse over the course of the entire game. However, it is still absolutely worth it to jump up 2 levels in terms of our level of equipment here, and we are absolutely going to dismantle this. I recommend doing this on all paths that you take because it's so worth it to have the iron weapons at this point, and it makes the game substantially easier. Oh, I'm low on screws, but I don't think that really matters. Anyway, now we're going to forge some weapons, and we're going to get weapons required for the characters that we have. We do not have a lot of money though, so we're going to get an iron swallow for Surge, an iron dagger for Kid, and we are going to get an iron sword for Pierre. Now this is going to change depending on which path you decide to take. So I've got new equipment for my characters, and as you can see, 5 bonus to attack and an extra 2% into hit percentage. Now 5 may not seem like a lot, but you really don't get much bigger boosts than that throughout most of the game. This is going to be a substantial improvement on the damage output that we had access to before. Oh, he had a bone sword. I thought he had a bronze sword. I misread that. So yeah, even better. Yeah, so that's a nice boost there. We've got the stuff on there. Actually, now if you're in your menu here on equip and you press left, you can have access to your other characters. So we can go like this and pull off some of our helmets there from characters that we're not currently using. So we can give them access to a little additional defense here. Now, don't worry about the armor. Offense is far more important than defense at this point in the game. Let's go on and get out of here. I think that's about all I needed to do here. All right, we did the scene with Mojo. We recruited. Yeah, and you do want to make a backup save file here for a couple of different reasons. So this will be our second backup save file. I'm going to put that over here. And then we're going to head on in here. Am I healed up? No, but good enough, whatever. It's not the, well, it's not the what you would expect. Monsieur Soldier Man. This guy's dialogue just, it comes across rather soft, like he's the son of a noble or something like that. Like he thinks he knows everything and has command over everyone. I just don't care for him as a character. Yeah. Yeah, you can see he just has that air about him that I don't care for. We don't need any street performers. Fair enough. Yeah, you think you're the hero. Congratulations. Not surprising, though. You can't just barge in. Now, we can charge, we can think up a plan, we can leave, or the hidden answer. Not sure if everyone knows about this, but there is indeed a hidden answer here. I'm going to show off all three. Leave just means you go back out to the world map. Did not want to resort to this, but I have no choice. What are you going to do? Regard me in action. They're cats. And they snuck under the gate. They're cats! Why would you open the gate for that? How the fuck did that even work? Why are the characters in this game so stupid? Mine included. Oh, there's the kitties. Oh, whoa. And for doing this, you get forced to fight 3 battles. They're not particularly interesting. They're against these Acacia privates. They're going to fall down pretty quickly because we've upgraded our weapons. As you can see, we do quite a bit more damage. Hit a dash and slash on this guy, then pass forward, and the battle ends with Surge alone. If you don't have that set up, then it plays out a little bit differently, but not that much differently. And here's the second battle. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to this. I'll cut out the remaining battles. There's one more after this against someone that's actually a little bit different, which I will show. But on each of the other options there that I show off, I will skip through the fights because they're pretty boring. Rarely will the enemies even get a turn in, so... Okay. Oh yeah, one other thing of note is in order to, well, as we go in here, we have no way of getting out after we go in, and there is no free healing point. So make absolutely certain that you bring enough healing items like tablets in order to survive through the whole process. In my case, it really doesn't matter because I'm not going to take this path very far, but I think we have like 20, 25 tablets. It's more than enough. These are Acacia Sergeants. They're a little bit different. Let's see here. We want to bring Kit along for on this particular path, and we want to have her attack a few times here. And one more. She has Pilfer, which allows us to steal here. You want to steal from the enemy. Now, we successfully stole, and if we don't get the rare item, we got the copper helmet, which is exactly what we want. Actually, they've changed that. Did they change that? Yeah, I think they changed that. In the original, I think it was a bronze helmet. Well, bronze is an alloy of copper and tin? Or copper and iron? It's an alloy that contains copper anyway, so it would have made sense calling it bronze, but either way. Okay, so Pierre's here. Let's see what Pierre can do. 4, 9... he's okay. Pierre has his own element, or his own tech. Meddlesome. Pray upon the legendary hero's medal for help. If you look at his other elements, later, his other texts later in the game, they all kind of just have him praying to another source in order to do anything. It was a small heal to himself. You can't even choose to target anyone else. It's just him. Yep. Now, one thing of note, yeah, see, Surge can do as much damage with a level 2 attack, a strong attack, than Pierre can do with a level 3. Really? Game, you suck. Element use in this game in battle is limited to 1 use per fight. So now that we've used all those techs, I will not be able to use them again. Like if I had left the other one alive, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. I will not be able to use Pilfer again in this fight. If you attempted steal and you did not successfully do it, what you can do is you can run away and then come back into the fight, and then you'll have access to all of your elements all over again. You do not keep items that you steal if you run away, though. The only way to keep an item that you've stolen is by finishing the battle, so you can't infinitely farm items through stealing. There is a way of farming certain elements in battle by doing something we don't have access to yet, and then running away. But I'll go into that in more detail once we get there. Res. Defense, not the most important thing for him. Strength and magic, good for you, and don't care, you're Pierre. And we get a copper for that. Alright, in here, we tried to get that chest a second time, and a second time it... Oh, not these guys again. Really? Yes. Yeah, I guess that was Pierre's plan. I was just following the idiot. I guess that makes me an idiot too for following one, but you know. Alright, so stealing that bronze helmet is nice because it gives you a nice little piece there. Let's see. There's nothing else particularly special about that. And as I said earlier on in the dream sequence, in order to increase your accuracy with that Pilfer ability, you need to build up your accuracy or your hit percentage prior to trying to steal. Because the accuracy of her Pilfer tech is based on the current percentage to hit with a fierce attack. So you want to use a lot of weak attacks to build it up so you're guaranteed to hit to keep building more, and then steal before the enemy interrupts you. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Alright. Give them the shaking they deserve. Yeah, stop repeating yourself. You're redundantly redundant. We brought along a helping hand. And he's really big, too. Okay. Show them what you can do. Ketchup? Oh my god. That's the most frightening face I've seen in a while. Tomato. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Help? Somebody, please? I'm kind of dead here. You're not. He is. This guy's a monster. A little bit. Sauce. Who is saying that he seems happy, perhaps? Show us what you can do. Go, Ketchup. Try out your special karate catch chop. Oh, the puns, they hurt. Yeah, his face never changes. That's the expression you get. It's frightening. This game is ridiculous. We'll attack Ketchup here. And we'll... You missed. Well, at least he's got the evade going for him. So we're going to build up our accuracy. I shouldn't have done another one. You're reviving Surge. Yeah, why did you revive Surge? We would all get to see how fierce Ketchup was if they were all passed out. What? No, apparently not. Yeah, your whole point is to beat us up, is it not? Yeah, I don't know who's inputting their opinions on this. All right, element, pilfer. We want to pilfer. The only one here that's worthy of stealing from is Pepor. Pepor has a nice item for us to steal. The rest of them, not so much. All right, we got the plaster cap. That is the only worthwhile item stealing out of the lot of them, and I did not pull up the list ahead of time. Yeah, in order to steal from Salt, you get a common bronze vest or dancing shoes rarely. The rare item from Pepor is a power glove, and Ketchup gives you a tablet or a power glove. All right, we're going to use Surge to attack here. By the way, all of your damage should go against Ketchup there. We're just going to hit once because I need to get a tablet to use on him ASAP. I have no way of reviving him if he dies again. So, just going to make sure we heal him up there so he's not going to die. And it's all up to you, Pierre. Go! Do your thing! Oh, God. Oh, he missed. Whew. The only way I'm still alive. Wow, there's a lot of slowdown here. It's like dropped frames almost. Oh. Pepper's doing his thing. Let's... Field effect is all red at this point. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Oh, well, it's no longer all red, but that's fine. Let's go back in here. I was just going to use a red element since I had access to it, but I guess we'll go... Actually, you know what? Let's go for the dash and slash. Do that. Do some additional damage to this guy. Now, I said in the past that no damage done until after they're done their conversations matter. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case in this one. Doesn't look good. We should be, we could be shaking here. Why don't you, shake and well do something? Okay, he's gonna tomato. Huh? What are you doing? Flame knock. Oh, it's a triple tech. And as you can see, it did enough damage to kill them. So there's no need to ever bother to target them in this fight. It's all down to just beating up on this guy in the meantime. All right. Do I fireball? I think I'm going to tablet first since I don't want her to die. But yeah, I probably should have healed Surge a little bit more. If I had the cure element instead of the tablets, I would have been able to. But as you can see, Pierre hasn't even really done his job, when his job is to be a sponge. As you can see, yeah, this tech targets himself, so I can't even heal anyone of use with it. I can only heal him, and he's got almost full HP. So just have Surge finish this off for us. Oh god. The camera really doesn't need to be that close. And yeah, that's the boss fight. And we get another star level right away. Now, the game will not let you leave in between to try and build up, at least from what I remember. It doesn't let you leave in order to try and get things better set up so that you can get a, you know, that mini star level in between. But, oh well, not a big deal. And for defeating them, you can either get copper or copper from Salt, a brace or a magic ring from Pepor, and you always get the silver ring from Ketchup there. Okay then. Grab this treasure here, turn yellow. Wait until nightfall. But we already got in. If we found a place to hide, that would make sense, but if we're just standing around here, that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense now, does it? What was that? Oh my. There's a very large, giant flying thing and 2 moons in this world. That's interesting. Now, if you are seen by these guys, they will chase you. Thing is, you don't really have to fight. I think you have to fight these two in order to go in, but currently, yeah, I'm not going to fight them. That's pretty much all there is to this path here. Now, you could go around, and I'm just going to do the rundown here to show you how to progress. Stay away from this guy. In order to progress with the game on this path, you need to head over this direction, sneak behind you, stay out of the spotlight because it will alert them to your position. But yeah, our goal is to get in here, hit the save point, and then we pretty much sync up with the other paths. The initial switch here isn't all that huge. What I'm going to do, because this really doesn't matter to me, I don't even think I need to go in here with Pierre, to be quite honest. What I'm going to do is I am going to just load up the file that I just created here. And I'm going to show you the other 2 scenes, because that's all they are really at this point, is scenes. There's not a whole lot to choosing the other option here, so we're just going to turn on fast forward and skim through all this until we get the option to choose here. All right, let's charge in. Hell yeah! Charging in results in only 1 fight. Open up and let us through. And as far as I understand, the reason for this is, yeah, you go straight to the fight against the sergeants, and yeah, so there's that. So I can run away here. As I said, you can run away from boss fights in this game. Chickening out. Yeah, I'm chickening out. I don't know if you even have to go back to the world map here, but we're going to go back in here. Can't just barge in. So now we're going to think up a plan, and that's pretty much it for this path. Yeah, it's really short. We'll sync up with the other paths after showing off the dungeons on the other side. Those characters are more interesting. The paths are more interesting. There's just more to do. Here, it's just go right in the front door and, you know, I will act like I have a malady or not an injury, but like an illness or something like that. So he's going to play the sick prisoner routine without being a prisoner. Why? And you see here, they've had a chance to call for reinforcements. So this is why you get 2 fights on this side. Whatever, just get rid of them. I don't know why they opened the gate, though. But it got us in. That works. What do we do next? Charge! Yeah, so now you have to fight 2 fights. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for this one. Next time, I will go back to where we were at the start of the previous episode. or basically the start of this episode, and we will just go and talk to the statue one more time and show off another path on the way there. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.